Danya, please, forgive me. I didn't realize Otith would do this.
How did you think he would react?
Well, I hardly had any instances where Otith even opened up to meet new people. I suppose I was expecting that at best, he might have touched your hand.
I see. Well, the good news is that he's cool with me, right?
He definitely is.
Which means he won't mind if we stay together, yes?
That's right.
Then there's no problem.
Are you feeling better?
Oh yeah, I'm alright now, I think. You know, I had a distinct feeling that your symbiont actually wanted to, get intimate with me.
I apologize, Danya. The last thing I wanted is for things to go this way and make you uncomfortable.
Nah, don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I kind of feel bad for you, though.
Why?
You let him have his way with you, don't you? Seems like a very high price to pay just to be healthy. Too high, if you ask me.
You're wrong about me and Otith, Danya.
You don't engage in private activities with him?
I do, but I enjoy being close with him. It's a very fulfilling experience for me. So I don't do it just for health-related reasons. I would probably continue doing it with him even if one day I don't need any immunity support.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see. Good for you, then. 2 birds with 1 stone, huh? I gotta go, Brave. I'm glad Otith was okay with me, at least. I'll see you at lunch, okay?
Are you okay, friend?
That depends.
Do you want to talk about it?
As long as you don't mind that it's about Brave and his symbiont again. You're probably sick of me talking about those two.
Nah, it's what I'm here for. Spill the beans.
All right.
Hell! I'm putting that thing under a lock and key, I swear.
No, Junie, no. It's okay. It was just sudden, you know? Brave reined him in quickly, but he was hella surprised that Otith was that into me.
I'm not surprised.
You think I'm that hot, huh?
That's not the reason, but sure. You're a stud.
Thanks for trying, my friend. You're really sweet.
What? Just because I'm into girls, I can't appreciate an aesthetically pleasing view?
Point taken.
Anyway, now you're good. right? Brave Symbiant is on board so you boys can live happily ever after?
I guess, yeah.
So, I don't understand why you aren't flipping out from joy.
Brave said something to me that I'm still trying to process.
Do tell.
He said he likes it.
Huh.
Brave keeps his symbiont not just for health reasons. He enjoys doing it with Odith.
And?
It's a little out there, if you ask me.
Oh, please. Weren't you the one telling me not to judge him for copulating with a Dorada? Why the sudden change of heart?
I thought he had no choice. Well, technically he doesn't, but he actually gets off on it. Big time.
So, he gets intimate with another alien for fun. What's the big deal?
It's weird with all the tendrils. Kinky, I guess. Too out there for my taste.
Oh, Taryn, you're kinky too.
Where did you get that idea?
Excuse me, mister? You better get down from that high horse. You're kinky as heck and just won't admit it to yourself.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yes, you are. Remember that time we stayed on the Crescendo station in Section 14 for 3 months waiting for the ship's repairs to finish? A certain Izakarian was coming by the Ameritat every other day. You guys were into impact play.
Impact play? What does that even mean?
You were taking turns spanking each other, and from the sound of it, really enjoying yourselves.
Oh, the Izakarian? That dude with horns and the complicated name that ended up letting me call him John?
Right, John.
Junie, I was drunk. I'll admit it was nice, but I was wild at the time.
So you wouldn't be moaning as loud when sober? Is that why you broke up with him?
Actually, he broke up with me. Said I was too clingy because I called him at work a couple of times. His loss. John was great, though. We had some good times together. I'm sorry if you had to hear it.
Good times. I think you mean good kinky times. See? You're it, buddy.
It's not the same thing, Juniper. This is tentacle stuff we're talking about.
And do you think getting off on it makes Brave a bad person and is something he should be embarrassed about?
Of course not.
Then suck it up. More vanilla doesn't make a kink any less of a kink. Kinky is kinky. Listen, Danya. If you really can't get past this, you better call off this whole relationship thing. The preference and fetish incompatibility is rocky grounds. It's going to hurt Brave one way or another. go back and apologize to Brave if you made him feel bad.
I'm not sure. Oh, hi, Brave. I was just...
Danya?
Listen, I wanted to apologize about how our last conversation ended. I needed some time to process the stuff about you and Odith. I'm sorry if I made you feel like it's not okay. It's just not something I'm familiar with, so my initial reaction was not optimal.
Thank you, Danya. Would you like to come in?
Oh, nah, it's okay. You're probably busy. I'll come back later when...
I have an idea why you came up to my door.
Sorry, I couldn't help it now that I've met Odith, and after the things you said. So when I heard him hiss, I thought...
It's all right. You're welcome to come in and watch.
Huh? Are you sure?
I am. If you're curious, I'd rather you come in and see for yourself instead of sneaking behind the door.
I couldn't invade your privacy like that. Besides, would you even be at ease with me around while you guys get busy?
I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't be stepping outside my comfort zone. But I care about you, Danya. So, if this means I'll be able to satisfy your curiosity and help you get comfortable around my symbiont, it's worth it. Will you come in?
Okay. So the hissing sound, what was that?
You could say it's a way for Otith to communicate hunger.
So you'll be feeding him now?
I'll be providing vital sustenance, yes. You may sit here.
All right.
It would be best if you watch without engaging for the time being. If you need to leave at any point, you're welcome to do so. The door is unlocked. It would be very much appreciated if you could wait until we're finished with the renewal ritual, though.
Sure, I can do that. Looks like your symbiont knows exactly what you like. That's really cool.
Took a while to get there, though.
Showing me all of this took some serious guts, Brave. I'm not sure if I would be able to take the risk and open up like this.
It wasn't easy for me. I'm going into the shower now, Danya.
Sounds good. Come over to the hydroponics garden when you're ready.
Sure. May I come in?
Of course. I made you some tea. By the way, I've been meaning to ask, is everyone on Odaria this kinky?
Not really. Actually, not at all is more accurate.
How so?
Odarian society is generally quite conservative. Odaria has been very isolated, and still is somewhat apart from most cultures. People's values lean on the conventional. Since they don't get out much, a large segment of the population is weary of things perceived as different. Relationships and intercourse with other species are highly frowned upon, for example. The main concern is for medical reasons, but even with today's highly advanced medicine, there's still a notion that foreign species are inherently unhygienic.
That's unfortunate.
Takes time to open up and let go of old ways, and we have a long way to go.
I have a hard time imagining it. Back home, some Terrans would trust some subspecies more than others. How much money you made every month mattered more than species or nationality, or at least where I lived. Can you tell me more about the Odarian society?
Sure. What would you like to hear about? Odarian society stands by monogamous relationships. Polyamory exists, but it's something most people regard with suspicion. I have personally experienced a polyamorous relationship back on Odaria. While it definitely has its challenges, it can be rewarding.
Was it with members of your own species?
One of them was Odarian, and the other is Icarian.
Oh, I know Izakarians.
You do?
Dated one a couple years ago.
I see. In my culture, individuals usually follow a plan prepared for them by their clan.
Do people not have the right to pick what they want to do with their lives?
They do. It's just that some clans are less traditional than others and let members pick their own path. Mine is on the conventional side, though. They vowed to write me out of the inheritance if I don't come home to follow the family legacy, which of course, I don't have any intention of doing.
What do they want you to do?
Study in hospitality and take up a position to manage one of the clan's successful hotel chains.
Wow, so your clan is really well off.
Definitely. And you can't imagine how much pressure that is to be part of such a family.
Well, I haven't experienced it myself, but I have a general idea. So you're not much into hotel management?
Not at all. I'm someone who always liked experimenting, even before Otith, something my family wasn't too happy about.
I take it they don't approve of Odith.
Well, I haven't shared the details of my close relationship with him. They don't approve of my lifestyle in general, and my chosen vocation, despite my recognition in the medical and symbiotic studies communities.
Sorry to hear that, Brave. Kinda sucks when you don't have the support of your family and things that matter to you.
It's all right. I'm used to it. They might not understand this now, but I'm sure they'll at least see all the benefits and practical applications of what I'm pioneering when my research reaches the mainstream. What about you? Does your family support you?
I wouldn't call it support, but they don't oppose me, at least. I mean, they helped me get into spaceflight school and all that, but I bet they wished I was making more money.
I can understand that.
Do you know other Odarians who are living outside of their home planet, like you?
I know a few, and keep in touch with them, yes. As you probably guessed, most of them don't stay away from Odaria very long, even when they can afford the medication. Having to take massive amounts of it, or get a shot every few hours, is quite bothersome.
I've seen a couple of Darians before, but I never had the chance to talk to them. You must be glad you don't have to take meds anymore.
I am. Most of those who choose to live away from my planet long term tend to be much more open-minded and adventurous than your average Odarian. To give you an example, the most common question I get from mainlanders who learned how long I've been outside is, how many STDs have you caught so far?
And your answer is?
I'll tell you if you spend a night with me.
You know, that's actually a pattern I've seen a lot. For many, when they leave their world and see it from the outside as a big ball, every domestic problem or prejudice suddenly feels much less significant.
I can definitely relate. Did Juniper say this too?
Junie told me that every Tolworthian she's met outside their moon didn't care that she was into women, even though homosexuality is illegal where she grew up.
That sounds rough. Is there anything else you want to ask me right now?
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, in case you want to understand Odarians better, just keep in mind I'm not a good representation of one.
Gotcha. If you don't mind, Brave, can you tell me more about Odith? Like, how do you actually take care of him?
I protect him and provide sustenance.
Like sexual energy, right?
Yes.
Does he eat normal food at all, or does he just feed off your life force?
He does consume organic matter as well, and that can sustain him for a long time. However, it might reduce the strength of his own immune system long term.
Something about getting it on really makes him tick, huh?
That's right.
Would you say you have feelings for him?
I never thought about Odith that way. I mean, I care about him deeply, but not in a romantic kind of way, if that's what you're asking.
I wanted a better understanding of how you guys relate to each other. You mentioned being in a poly relationship, so I wondered if that's something you might want to see happen in the end. It makes some things easier based on the way you explain things, I suppose.
I really appreciate that you're asking these questions. Danya, how did you feel about being around Otith back there?
I mean, what is there to tell? It was obviously hot, watching you two. I didn't experience fear like the first time for some reason. I don't even know why.
He released his fear gas sometime before you came in, and I ventilated the room.
Does that make sense?
Go on.
Your symbiont took me by surprise the first time, if you know what I mean. Visually, he could come off as intimidating to just about anyone. He looks like he can swallow a whole Terran with that pod of his, not to mention crush one with those tendrils in 2 seconds flat.
He won't do that. He's smart enough to know that without anyone to take care of him, he'll die. Despite his appearance, he's very vulnerable.
In that case, I'm sure with enough time and your help, I could get quite comfortable around him.
Like, how comfortable?
I don't know. If anything, I could sleep in the room where he stays.
Do you think you would be okay to let him touch you again?
Yeah, sure. Oh, you mean like touch? Doing things to me like he did to you?
Would you want him to? You don't have to answer that.
How about I come and hang with you guys again first? Bring some tea over there or whatever. Chill.
That would be great. I'll be looking forward to that, Danya.